Hey, what's going on guys? Alex here, and today's video is the review on Abarth 595 Turismo. So, well, this is Abarth's version of the Fiat 500, and this certain model is the 595 Turismo. So it's got a bit more power than the standard Abarth 500. This one's a 1.4 litre turbo. It's got 160 brake, so certainly packs a punch when driving it. I mean, I've driven it a few times now, and it's always surprised me every time I've driven it, because it's just such a little car with so much power, and well, you just don't really expect it. So it's quite a fun little car. I mean, this one here is my mum's, so I've driven it a couple of times, sort of like when mine broke down. But one of my favourite things about this car is the twin exit exhaust. I mean, I don't know why, but I've always been a fan of twin exits, and well, any car that has a twin exit I will most likely like. Right, so let's just talk about the car a little bit. I mean, it is a Fiat 500 at the end of the day, so it's not exactly massive inside. I mean, you can still do your weekly shop and all that, no problem. I mean, it does have a small boot, but I mean, you can still fit everything in it. It's quite small, so taller people tend to sort of have a difficulty, and you can really only sit in the front. I mean, if you're fairly tallish, yeah, you can just say goodbye about trying to sit in the back, because you'll just be sat like that with your neck folding in all sorts of weird ways, because there really isn't that much sort of like headroom in the back, so it's sort of like ideal for like smaller children and whatnot. But I mean, let's just take a quick look. There isn't that much legroom in the back, but plenty of room in the front. The bucket seats that come on this car, I mean, they're one of my favourite. They're ridiculously comfortable, and well, they're full leather, and I quite like the sort of like the red stitching down the middle. It just sort of like ties in with the outside of the car, which I quite like. So it's just some interior features. I mean, you got sort of almost flat bottom steering wheel, which is upside down at the moment, but that's just my bad. You've got the boost gauge up there, which I actually love. I love boost gauges. I love any car that has them as standard. I mean, not all cars have them, but I think they should. So you've got your radio there. The gear knob I actually quite like. It's aluminium billet, so it's all drilled out of one bit, and it's got this sort of like silvery carbon effect. Sort of looks stalk as such, which I actually quite like. It just sort of, it's just those little touches that just help to finish off the car. So yeah, I think we should take it out for a spin. Right, let's go. Safety first. Oh, has to be done. I'm in my mum's car. Brum brum. Oh, why did I do that? Probably should edit that out. Right, so here we go. The car is currently in its just sort of like normal mode. Got nothing turned on. It's just bog standard at the moment. So standard, the car, well, the little turbo on the car produces 0.9 pounds of 0.9 bar even, not pounds. And you can turn on the sport mode, which is literally just this button on the dash that says sport, and it will turn up the boost to be 1.2 bar. So it definitely like sort of makes it go that little bit quicker. I mean, it already feels pretty nippy in its normal mode, but once you turn the sport on, it's just sort of like a completely different animal. So I'll probably go a different way than what I usually do, as seeing as it's Easter bank holiday. Down my normal road is where the Channel Tunnel is, and well, the roads are all completely backed up. traffic everywhere. I mean, the motorway just here is just big long flow of traffic, nothing's moving, so let's go a different way. But definitely, it's going to definitely be a fun little drive. Get to see how the car works in, well, how the car goes really, not how it works. Just try and get away from all this traffic, that's the main thing. I have remembered to bring both my GoPros this time, so the end product should be pretty good. Yeah, that's what I mean, literally just floor it and the car will pick up speed and go. It's quite a nice little pocket rocket, I must admit. I mean, it definitely surprises quite a few cars out there. Because I mean, when you look at it from the exterior, you just look at it quickly, anyone that doesn't really know about cars, they'll just think it's another Fiat 500. But when you put your foot down, it definitely surprises some people. Stick it in sport mode, just give it a little acceleration. It definitely pulls that much harder. I mean, it's not a major difference, but you can definitely feel it. It sort of like pushes you back into the seat a little bit more, and it just wants to go. And this is definitely a fun little pocket rocket to have. I mean, it's probably more like sort of a toy car for like the weekends rather than a daily, because, well, you'd want something a bit bigger for a daily, something a bit more comfortable. I mean, this car isn't exactly sort of quiet on the inside. When you're driving down the motorway speeds, there is sort of the wind noise and all that, so that can get a little bit annoying, but it's not too bad. Overall, it is a really nice car. It's a fun little car to drive. So let's talk about the appearances of the car. I mean, it doesn't look too much different from a standard Fiat 500, but I mean, you got the front bumper. It's been slightly modified to sort of like just look a little bit angrier, just give it a little bit more road presence. I think the car might be a tiny little bit wider, just, well, again, for road presence. And obviously you got the rear diffuser to accommodate the twin exhausts. So then you've also got the side badges on sort of the rear quarters. Just again, it's just the badge to say it's the 595 Turismo edition, which I must admit, they do look quite nice. I mean, I do quite like the sort of clean effect some cars go for, so just like delete all the model numbers and all that off the cars. But a car like this one, it does suit having those badges on the side. I don't know why, it's just one of those things that I quite like. And the main thing that I love about this car is the 18-inch alloys. I mean, you'd think 18 inches on a Fiat 500 just looks stupid and well, it wouldn't suit it, but for some reason I think it actually works quite nicely on this model. And especially these, I do believe they're the diamond cut ones, so they look especially nice. Would be better if we weren't stuck in all this traffic and could actually do some driving. I think I chose probably one of the worst days possible to decide to film this video, as it's Good Friday today, so we've got everyone leaving to go on holiday and to go see their families and whatnot, so everyone's on the road. It's 12:15, so it's probably going to be the busiest period right now. I really didn't think this through, but I wanted to get another video out for you guys, so I'll wait until I find some quietish roads to sort of put the car through its paces and get you some good footage. One thing I must admit is I love the exhaust on these. I mean, it's just the standard exhaust, but they just sound so nice. It's just the perfect exhaust note to match this car. Thanks for watching, guys. I mean, if you enjoyed it, then please do leave a like and a comment. Just tell me what you want to see from me, if there's any sort of particular cars you want me to sort of review, and I'll see what I can work out with dealerships and whatnot, if I can sort out test drives and all that stuff to do a review for you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already for more content coming soon, and yeah, have a good one. Cheers.